bit. So this is just kind of like the dining little room here for banquets and feasts and stuff like that. Everyone can hang out. I'll give you a little view right here. You know, that's the Chantry Tower over just at. True Shadow sign over there. And we'll kind of peek up in here into the throne room. Giant lapis for the roof. So yeah, this is the throne room. Normally you'd come in through here. This is kind of the front entrance. Come up through those stairs right there. And this is where, you know, the king, queen kind of spend most of their time. And I'll go ahead and go up here to the top so you can see what it looks like out here. You have an aerial view. You got our beacon up here. We got a little arena over here for Legion sort of training because, you know, they protect this server and they protect the actual city. And slowly removing these walls because at one point we had these walls all the way around, so you're going to see some of these vines hanging, but I'll get rid of them as I go. They're just randomly floating around here when they should not be sometimes. This stuff here should not be here. But it takes a while, you know, you got to go in and delete all this stuff if you don't want it there, and you're slowly kind of cutting things out that we don't need from the other server. And I'll be, like I said, adding in tons of stuff, so bear with me as I slowly add it all in and make it look nice again. But this is just a little area for the Legion. You know, just to do some fighting. They got a little arena stuff happening here. It's all kind of right around this cool little castle here. And let's see, I'll go back out to the main area here. A lot of stuff happening, a lot of buildings, a lot of things going on. Tons of things that are older that people have built, you know, and we can constantly be adding new stuff. I always see these little things that I don't like, but that's why when we get everybody on here, I get all the mods to help out, and we'll slowly clean this thing up and make it look a lot better. Hoping to get a lot of help from you guys to just improve it all. This is a arena that we use for PvP too. Looks like some of it caught on fire, so we'll have to fix the roof here. It's no big deal. Let's see. Sort of political building here. Lots of room to expand. You know, we've got this. I'm going to put in a bunch of roads here, so we'll have plenty of plots for people to live in. Yeah, that's kind of, I guess, the basic part of the city itself. So there are some areas like this where they're just right up against the edge, and I'm slowly fixing all that kind of stuff to make it look better. This is kind of probably the worst area right here, and this is what I was talking about before, where it just kind of looks like it drops off and there's nothing. So we'll have to come up with things to sort of make those borders not so bad. But there are areas where I have gone in and kind of fixed stuff to make it look a little bit better. I think this area, the grass hasn't grown back in, but you can kind of see, you know, slowly sort of transitioning and smoothing the stuff out. That was a really rough edge right there, but now it looks a lot better. You know, it can still be smoothed out a little bit more. Once all this grass grows back in, it'll look really nice. This is the big arena. I'm sure everyone's familiar with. Probably done some PvP here before. Looks like some of this lava has spilled out. But again, we'll fix all that stuff. No big deal. The idea is just to get everything in here to begin with so we can slowly improve it and make it look better as we go. I think these towers are supposed to be identical on all the sides, but you know, we've got some really weird stuff happening right here. Some of the blocks probably didn't copy and paste incorrectly. But like I said, we'll get it all worked out, make it look good. I think this area probably caught on fire or something. Because of the lava right here. We have to turn off ability for things to not catch on fire. So I think that's kind of what happened right here. So once we get the permissions all set up, we'll make it so things can't get on fire. We'll fix all that stuff. So it'll look really nice. We're going to have that weather come on again. And we'll go ahead and set it back to daytime again. So like I said, that's why we need all your guys' help, so you can come on here and help fix some of this stuff. But I got the basics of everything kind of put in. There's a little road that sort of leads up here. You know, and we want to add in things so that they don't look as if they're copy and pasted, but it takes time to make it look all nice. Add the roads in, you know, it's a lot for one person to do. And like I said, we've had this stuff up for a while. I don't know why there's this going on right here. I think I just put some topsoil over the top of these trees for some reason. A lot of these things were built from other people kind of helping out. And, you know, they did a really good job, but of course there's always room for improvement. I always like to spend as much time as I can making everything looks nice, but I don't feel like there's always enough time to do that. So once we get the server back up, we can spend a lot of time focusing on just really making everything look good. So I think that kind of was the basics of what I wanted to show in the video. Just let you guys know what's happening, what plugins we're trying to do. And tell me what you guys want to see, you know. What are the things I should be adding? I'm obviously going to be adding in the floating islands for the arrow sirens, that kind of stuff. You can see where this road leads. This is off of that main road with the horse that I was showing you. So it's a little bit of a smoother transition going up in here. But again, you know, the way that everything's set up, you can't have perfect situations where there's always, you know, smooth transitions to everything. So we kind of have to build that in ourselves. It'd be nice if there's like a hill that kind of climbed up to this area, and we can do that stuff as we go. We just have to go one spot at a time and slowly do that. This town really has a mass amount of area for people to live in it, so it's got set up for a lot of really good things. It just kind of has to be improved as we go. We got these really cool roads that are all split up into little plots, and makes it easy for people to join and start their little houses or bases or whatever you want to call it. And then we got some of the necessities already in here, you know, we got some inns and things, some stuff that we can use for role playing to make it really fun. And like I said, we got the little sewer system going underneath, you know, just some of the basic stuff. And I think that's about all I wanted to talk about, like right off the bat. Now, as far as sort of improving things, you know, like I said, I'm going to go in and I'll do some world edit stuff, and I'll start swapping out these roads so that they look nicer. It really does bug me to have, you know, just all this random stuff happening, so we're just going to constantly keep improving it. There is a disciples area too somewhere around here. I'm not quite sure exactly where it's at, but there is a disciples area. The town is so big, you know, we got to plan it all out, make sure there's easy ways for everybody to get to their areas, make it fun. This is the prison over here, I believe. Could also use a lot of work, you know, there's some missing blocks and things that could be improved on that. But like I said, it's all a work in progress. So this is, you know, not taking the old map, sort of taking things from the old map and piecing them all together and just making them look better as we go along. And we'll slowly add in new plugins and test everything out, and everyone will have plenty of stuff to do. I think that's just a little path on the side of the castle that goes out here. So you can kind of see, this is really one of the only big huge walls that I'll keep. I really want to tear down all these walls because it kind of blocks out the scenery a little bit. So like, yeah, this doesn't go to anywhere, it just goes to a little ice cliff here. But like I said, we'll add in some snow, or add in some grass right here, and then add in a road, and that'll just go to somewhere else. And you know, maybe we'll have a little town over here. Just slowly adding stuff, making it look better. This is the big old huge mountain that's right behind the castle, so we can add in our own little mountain behind that so that it's not just a huge drop off. But those are kind of the things that I'm working on as we go, so it's taking a little bit of time. I know that Demon's on vacation right now, so when he comes back, we're going to be able to get the server back up so you guys can start helping out. Because definitely going to need a lot of help from everybody to get it all up and running and looking good. Because there are lots of little things that just, one person cannot do. Even with a big program to edit it all in, it still makes it really difficult. We got to kind of pick and choose the things that we like and what we want to improve, that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, so here's the disciples area, I guess. Just a cool little, worshiping area for the disciples. They got their church that's in the main city that I showed you. It's like the oldest building in the entire town and the entire server. And this is kind of where I guess most of the disciples will be spending their time. There's a way down here. If you go, I think, through the lower level right here, kind of see where like their offices and stuff are. Just take these little stairs down here. Again, I don't have any plugins in, so there's like mobs spawning everywhere. Like I said, things catching on fire. They shouldn't be catching on fire, but we can fix all that stuff as we go. Kind of hard to get all the plugins going and set up once you don't have the server set up quite yet. But we'll have little altars, like this is altar to Pavo, that kind of stuff. This is a little church we got going on here, I think. Yep. So, pretty cool. Just sort of letting you guys check it all out, see what you guys think of it. So I can get your guys' input, and really wanted to show Demon this video, that way you can kind of see where I'm at with it all and realize how much time it takes to put all this stuff together. We could just use the old map, but like, Emmett and some other people were saying, we need to fix some stuff, like these transitions between some of the areas here. So I wanted to kind of get a fresh new map and be able to focus just on a couple of areas. That way we're going to have this old, like entirely old map, and just kind of really didn't fit with what we're doing. We needed to get a whole new fresh map that had the 1.8.1. That way the people that want to go off into the wild and do things like that, they can go ahead and do that. And there'll be brand new things that'll be spawned out there. So it'll be kind of cool. Give them a chance to go find their own little towns and villages and stuff like that. And it won't be of, an old map that has already been explored. But we still kind of want to keep our really nice things that we've had on here before. And that way, we've got some of the cool things we had to begin with. And we got a mixture of the old and the good. Good new map. So that's kind of it, There's more stuff that I can show you, but it keeps raining for some reason here. Weather clear, please. Thunder happening. Jeez. This was like the old training area for the magic and just other things in general. Good place to sort of train for magic. So I think that's basically it. Like I said, I'll keep doing more updates to keep you guys posted on what's going on. And you can see what it takes to kind of put this whole map together. Got all the stuff in here and replaced it, so the grass is slowly growing back, and I'll go ahead and slowly start adding the roads in so it makes more sense of what's happening. And I'll replace all this nether brick so it's something that looks a little nicer, fits a little more with the town. I was thinking, matching more like that main road that I showed you when I first started the video up. So I think that's probably reaching our limit as far as time on the video. If it does, I'll maybe upload 2 videos. YouTube, so you can only put like 15 minutes at a time. So thanks again for watching the video, guys, and I hope to see you soon. Hopefully get the map started up soon, and everything's gonna keep improving. I'll just keep fixing things like this random house that I don't know whose house this is, but maybe it caught on fire or someone grieved it. I don't really know. Who knows? Looks like maybe it got world edited or something. I don't know. But I'll just keep fixing the stuff and then keep uploading you guys videos until we actually get the server up, and then that way you guys can jump on here and help me out fixing stuff, making it look better, improving all these little areas like this stuff where it just doesn't quite look like it's smooth enough. And I'll be doing it behind the scenes, fixing it all, and just telling you what's happening. So thanks again, guys. Appreciate you guys checking out the video and supporting it all.